let's not get it twisted here, Tokes. Don't presume you know what you're talking about when you're talking about me and talking about my life. Since you're so damn interested in what my life is about, let's break it down for you, alright? I'm going to share some really personal information here with everybody here on YouTube for you, so that way you can understand where I come from, buddy. My last name is Ramirez. First and foremost, I could care less what anybody thinks about me here on YouTube, because that's just exactly what it is. It's the freaking internet, alright? You want to call me racist, you want to come up with some conspiracy like you did with Michael Jackson being framed because he was going to expose the Illuminati? Who am I talking to here, folks? Who am I talking to here? You're trying to come up with conspiracies, trying to peg me as a racist, trying to peg me as that I don't care about my people. Let me tell you who my people are, okay? My great-grandfather fought in World War II. My uncle fought in Vietnam. I would bleed on the flag just to make sure those stripes stay red. That way my family could enjoy the freedom I enjoy. Let me tell you who my people are. They are everybody here born and bred and fed here in the United States of America. I'm not talking about race, I'm talking about my people. My people are the same people that have been living here, that have lived here, and have had their parents live and die here, that have shed blood here, that have fought in the wars here. My people, those are my people. Not the people that you think that because they're from Mexico, that I'm supposed to have some sort of legitimate tie to them, that I'm supposed to be there to defend them. Defend them from what? They come from Mexico. For what reason? Come here trying to tell me that I'm a racist person because somebody in my family members, or one of my family members got killed? Get it right. I said my best friend's mother was a cop and she was killed by 2 African Americans, and you said, how did I feel? Because of every action, for every negative action, there's a negative response. That's what you said, right, Tokes? Let me tell you something about myself, alright? In this world, I judge people by what? I judge them by the caliber of person they are according to their actions. I don't see color, okay? When I see you, Tokes, I don't see a black man. You see a black man. When I see people, I don't see them for their color, you idiot. I see them for who they are. I see Corey Toronto for who he is. I don't even know what his race is. I see Fury Doughboy for who he is. I don't see a black man. I see Icy Rhythms. I don't see a white man. I see Icy Rhythms. I see the 7th level. I don't see a white guy. One of my best friends in the whole freaking world, his name is Joshua Rose. He's an Irishman. And I have to keep reminding myself and giving him crap because he's Irish. Shout out to you, Josh. Anyways, man, you're taking it over. You're taking it and making it to something it's not. You drama queen. You big drama queen. You're trying to tell me that I might hate black people? I don't hate black people, bro. You haven't read my comments. In my comments, I talk about my sister marrying a black man whose name is Samuel Booker. I mean, I have a niece and a nephew. They're half black and half Mexican. But again, I don't see color. I see a person there. I see a person who is judged by their actions, not by the color of their skin. You can't judge a person for the color of their skin, because in this world, Tokes, whether you realize it or not, there are people that hate just to hate. You said it yourself. There are black people who hate black people. Well, there are white people who hate white people. There are Mexicans who hate Mexicans. And then you want to come up and tell me I'm racist. First off, you talk about me not subbing you, that I unsubbed. I did unsub. And if you look at your emails right now, tokss64, I subbed you again right after your Father's Day video. Okay? Because I realize this debate is going to take longer than what we should usually take. Alright? I don't agree with you. In my eyes, that officer did not do anything racist. He reacted within his duty as an officer. You don't see it that way. At the beginning of that video, he is trying to put the girl in a submission hold, who is resisting arrest, by the way. He is trying to get her to turn around so he can handcuff her. And she doesn't. She's resisting arrest. And then the other girl comes in, shoves him, and pushes him. And he reacts the only which way he can. Now, I'm not here to defend what that cop did or what he didn't do. I agree with you. He was overzealous, yes. But racist, I still have a hard time following that one. But alright, now let's talk about something else. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know anything about me, Tokes. Nothing. And I'm going to let you guys in on everything here, okay? Perception of my name. When I was 6 years old, I was taken into the back of my grandmother's garage, 6 years old, and I was raped by 4 white high school kids. I don't see the color of these kids or these people, okay? I don't see them. I don't blame the entire white race for what happened to me as a little boy. Okay? Now you go into a little step further. I lost my mother at 11 years old. Didn't have a father. Okay? The only thing I considered beautiful in this world that meant anything to me was taken from me at 11 years old. And one thing my mama left on me was to be proud of who I am, regardless of people that they don't think about. Okay? Now after my mother died, I went from family to family to family, living from aunts and uncles, cousins, whatnot. And when this happened, I ended up living with an uncle of mine who was a man of God, who was a minister, and who would preach the word of Jesus Christ. He was one of those old-time Pentecostal preachers, okay? You know, the kind of guy that would, and I miss him. He passed away 3 years ago. One of the greatest men of mine I've ever known in my entire life. He was my father. He was like a father. He was my uncle. He was my pastor. He was my best friend. In his lifetime, he raised over 30 churches of being in the ministry, held many revivals. For you who don't know this, but for you who don't know this, there was a time I was a huge Christian. There was a time that I was on the pulpit preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I gave up because of the church, because of the hypocrites, because of the liars. You don't know me, man. You don't know where I come from or what I'm about. And when they killed Sister Sandy Bruce, I didn't hate them. I didn't hate those 2 African Americans. I left it in the hands of God. God is the only one that can judge. In my faith, God is the only one that has the ultimate say. And you twist his words. And you twist it to mean, you twist what he has to say. And you twist the meaning of his words so that perhaps they could fit according to what you're trying to say. But what are you saying? You're not saying, you're being a big liar, man. You're being a hypocrite, okay? I don't hate anybody. I believe a man is judged by his actions and his actions alone. I don't blame the entire white race for what happened to me when I was a little boy. I don't blame the black people for what happened to Sister Sandy. I don't blame them.